What is going on? Welcome to No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Hope you're having a blessed weekend if you're watching this. Before I get started on this video for Charlotte Flair, woo! And it's Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton's promo exchange last week on SmackDown. Just got to do a quick shout out to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers on Rumble at 403 here on YouTube. Thank you so very much. All right, took a minute to get out of the 300 trenches. Hopefully it won't be as bad here for the 400s. But enough of that. Let's get into it. All right, so just like I did with the Cena and the American Cuck Cody Chodes, that promo exchange on Raw, I'm gonna do the same thing here with Charlotte and Tiffany. I'm gonna break down this whole entire segment. All right, I haven't seen it. This is my first time watching it, so you're getting my raw, honest reaction to this shit. All right, people have been ranting and raving that Tiffany cooked Charlotte here on the mic, so I want to see for myself if it's true or not. All right, so let's get started. So real quick, judging off their outfits, they're doing their best to try to look sexy, but if I had to do a top 10 sexiest chicks in the WWE, neither of these two would be in my list. I could do 10 within NXT alone. Like, if you think these chicks are hot or sexy, more power to you. Me? Nah. Alright? Ludwig, that's all you for Tiffany, and then Charlotte, well.
Now, due to the heated nature of recent interactions between you two, I have been volunteered to moderate this interview. First, please let me welcome the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. And her WrestleMania opponent, the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Charlotte Flair.
Do you hear that? That's power.
What is Charlotte talking about? She says this is real power, but you getting booed? Fucking Chicago? What the fuck is she talking about?
Hey, Chicago! What time is it? That was cute.
As far as Tiffany, it's Tiffy time. There were some dudes in the audience. They stood they stood the fuck up with the quickness to say that shit. Yeah, it's Tiffy time, alright, sure. And I like the way Charlotte passive aggressively said, "Oh, that was cute." Why she say it like that?
Okay, Charlotte, I would like to start with you. Now, please give us a little more depth as to why you chose Tiffany Stratton as your WrestleMania 41 opponent. And also, do you still agree after recent interactions that that was the wise choice?
Well, here we are. She was begging, and I'm the gift that keeps giving. She wanted a moment, and I hadn't done any charity work lately. And every week, that desperation leaks through. No, so you're right. I did make the right choice. You want to know why? Because I wanted to show the smartest wrestling fans in the world here in Chicago that there is no comparison.
So not even 2 minutes in, I think this shit's hilarious for all the wrong reasons. And I seen this online, some random post that Charlotte went online on X and was like, "Oh, I apologize for calling Chicago smart when they're actually retarded. My bad."
Are you done? Wait, did she get her woo in? Listen, Charlotte, your biggest competitor has never been within this ring. Your biggest competitor has been them. And no matter how hard you try, no matter how long you're out for, that's a battle that she'll never win.
That's not true, because there are fans out there that worship the ground that Charlotte walks on. Like when Charlotte says, "Bow down to the queen," they do it. No hesitation. It's like, what is she the queen of? queen of botches, queen of cosmetic surgeries, queen of shit promos, queen of having no fucking charisma at all, ever. I don't know. I don't get it. I never have. Now, here's the thing. If this was Charlotte back in NXT, that's one thing. Like, Charlotte back then was good. Like, I missed that version of Charlotte. This version of Charlotte that's been on the main roster for all these years, fucking politicking her way to championship after championship after championship, I detest it to my very core.
And you love to put on this facade like nothing gets to you, like you're above everybody else, but then you're crying on some boohoo talk show? Which one is it, Charlotte?
Is that true? I don't know. Like, I don't be keeping up with shit that goes on fucking SmackDown. Like, again, this is like my first, like, this is the first clip I've watched on SmackDown since like March of last year. So I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm out the loop. So is that true? When she she out here with her fucking crocodile tears, crying about some bullshit? Let me know.
And the saddest part about all of this is no matter how many titles you win, you could break all the records, but when it's all said and done, you'll always come second to your daddy, Ric Flair. And at WrestleMania, you're gonna come second to me, Tiffany Stratton.
Now, this is the best thing Tiffany has said so far, because it's facts. I haven't seen anyone that's stupid enough to be like, yeah, Charlotte is better than Ric Flair, her dad. No, she's not. Like, her entire gimmick is the fact that she's trying to be like her pops. You know, 14-time women's world champion, not one of her reigns was memorable. Not one. Then you have Ric Flair, for instance. Woo! Example, you got the Royal Rumble 1992, who a lot of people feel is the greatest Royal Rumble of all time. And why is that? Because Ric Flair went on to win the WWF Championship that night, and it cut one of the greatest promos of all time.
Let me just say, after Vera distorting the belt to proclaim me the real world champion, I'm going to tell you all, with a tear in my eye, this is the greatest moment in my life. When you walk around this world and you tell everybody you're number one, the only way you get to stay number one is to be number one. And this is the only title in the wrestling world that makes you number one. When you are the king of the WWE, you rule the world. Think about it like that, Mr. Perfect.
Guys, we're on the wagon.
Woo! Woo! Let's give a big one! Woo! You did it! I was never so impressed with anything I've ever seen in all my life. He went out there for over 60 minutes, never took a back step, took it to Hogan, took it to The Undertaker, took it to whoever got in that ring. That's why he is,
hey,
and
Bobby,
you can call him now, the real world's heavyweight champion.
We're not the kind of guys to say, we told you so, but we told you so. Okay, very good. Ric Flair, you have made world... Put that cigarette out. You have made World Wrestling Federation history here tonight.
It's the greatest moment of my life. I want to jump. I want to party. But I got to tell you like this. For the Hulk Hogans and the Macho Mans and the Pipers and the Sids, now it's Ric Flair. And y'all pay homage to the man. Woo! I love it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up. We hope you have enjoyed.
Do you think you're the first?
Do you hear that? That's power.
I see what you did there, Tiffany. I see what you did there. I like that. I like that. We're using her words against her, talking about that's power. I'm like you the queen, ain't you? This is your so-called kingdom here in the WWE universe. Control your subjects.
Do you think you're the first opponent? Chicago. Hold on. You have just regurgitated what my last opponents have said the last 10 years. You think you're the first opponent?
Charlotte. Cat got your tongue.
What's going on with Charlotte, man? Come on now. Like, you've been on this main roster for 10 fucking years. These boos ain't shit. Right? Not for the queen. This should be just another walk in the park for you, the so-called greatest women's wrestler of all time. What a fucking joke. And apparently so. She's out there disoriented, fucking lost in the sauce, fucking dazed and confused. Ah, damn. Like, tore up from the floor up, man. I'm like, get your shit together. Tighten up, Charlotte. You know, you're the queen. If Charlotte Flair was as good as some of the fans and some of the suits in the back think that she is, she would have easily flipped the script on the fans, said some bullshit towards Tiffany Stratton to be like, oh, whoa, oh, snap. But did that happen? No. At least not yet.
Oh no, I'm sorry, they're booing so loud. What would Chicago, guys, what would you like me to say?
I don't know. Anything? I mean, like, this is your fucking promo. Oh, bro, imagine going out there and asking the crowd, hey, what do you guys want me to talk about? What are my lines? What do you want to hear from me? You know, like, you're supposed to go out there and say your shit. Or at the very minimum, have the ability to improvise going off the crowd's reaction to what's being said. You know? Maybe that's just me. I don't fucking know. I'm just a fan, right? I'm just a mark or a hater. What do I know? Did someone keep account of all the times Charlotte Flair stopped her promo mid-sentence because of the bombardment of boos towards Charlotte because Chicago thinks that she fucking sucks? Right? That she's overrated, overpushed for far too long on this main roster, and karma is a bitch.
Man, this is really cool because here's the thing. Tiffany could win. You know what, Tiffany? You can go ahead and have the last word.
Charlotte, at 25 years old, what were you doing? You were trying to become a volleyball player drinking in your daddy's basement. And what am I doing at 25 years old? I'm walking into WrestleMania as the WWE Women's Champion!
Another good line from Tiffany, and so far it's a complete blowout for Tiffany. Like, she's so far ahead, it's not even funny. You got Charlotte getting her ass kicked by the fans. She's getting her ass kicked by Tiffany Stratton on the mic.
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
You say that this is just another match to you? Seems like I've gotten to you, Charlotte. And your WrestleMania record may be 4-3, and you may be the queen inside of the ring, but outside of the ring, you ain't the queen of
Oof, you were so close, Tiffany. You were so close. You're right there in front of the finish line, but you stumbled and you fumbled. You fucked it up.
What are you saying? I can't hear you, Tiffany. It's so squeaky. I can't hear you. Like, oh my God. What are you saying, Tiffany?
What the fuck was that? Holy shit. No, what? What, she had a fucking brain aneurysm? Why she make that noise? I'm not gonna lie, that might be the most entertaining thing Charlotte has ever done in her entire career. That's fucking hilarious.
And for 16 more days, you get to call yourself WWE's least favorite Nepo baby. Congratulations!
Nepo queen! Nepo queen! #1 Nepo baby!
That's not a good thing, Charlotte. That's one of the biggest criticisms people like me have towards you. Is the fact that you got the push and that you're at where you are in your career right now because of your last name, Flair. Woo!
And when I beat you at WrestleMania, Charlotte, and when it's all said and done, you're gonna be just like you are outside of the ring. Alone. What is that record? Like what? 0-3? Woo!
Oof. Now, I'm not gonna lie. That was tough. Alright, Charlotte felt that shit. That stunk. Like, I felt that. I'm like, ah, damn. She went there, didn't she? She said, how the hell are you gonna be the queen when you can't even keep your kings? Damn. If you don't know what she's referring to, it's the fact that Charlotte's been married 3 times and she's been divorced 3 times. Her first husband was some dude named Ricky Johnson. The second dude was Bram, aka Tom Vladimir, who was the current NWA World Heavyweight Champion in NWA. And the most recent was Andrade El Idolo, which was last year, I do believe. But y'all seen how quick fucking Tiffany got out that ring? We know Charlotte wanted to choke this bitch. Or at least smack the shit out of her. You know, she was pissed. I would be pissed too if I was Charlotte. I'm like, I'm not gonna hold you. This was a real fight between Charlotte and Tiffany. I got my money on Charlotte. No offense, Tiffany, but I think Charlotte will fuck you up. I'm just saying. Like, she got all the muscles. She can choke a bitch out in like 2 seconds flat.
Hey, Tiffany, is that why Kaiser's in my DMs?
Apparently, this was Ludwig Kaiser's response to these allegations from Charlotte Flair.
About as sincere as flowers from Bart Shot.
Please, do not flatter yourself.
And that's it for this promo exchange. And I was expecting more, to be honest. Like, people were saying that, yo, Charlotte got obliterated by Tiffany on the mic. I didn't see that here. I mean, the 0-3 line was good, but I was expecting some shit like, you ain't gonna bury me like you did Oscar, bitch. Alright? Your last name, Flair? Let's talk about it. You know, your pops, he's overrated. Your sister is hotter than you. And like, the only reason you're here is because one of his sons is dead and the other one was a complete fucking jobber. I was suspecting some shit like that. If she would have said that shit, I would be like, damn. She went full Christian Cage on fucking Charlotte. I like it. Like, I mean, she got some good hooks in there. But yeah, I found it entertaining for all the wrong reasons. Like Charlotte having her fucking Chihuahua moment or Big Bird. That's the funniest shit I've seen all week. I'm not gonna hold you. But both ladies went out there and did what they needed to do. And that's generate some buzz from this lackluster ass WrestleMania 41. One of the worst builds I've ever seen for WrestleMania. And I wonder why that is. Gee, well, just look at who's booking this garbage. Triple H, the Pelican. But yeah, keep defending this big-nosed bastard. He's such a good booker, isn't he? You know, and don't worry, I plan on doing a video breaking down the matches for WrestleMania 41 next week. Because I think, WrestleMania's in like a week and a half or some shit like that, right around the corner. So yeah, I'll probably drop that shit next week. But yeah, so hopefully, I mean, as far as this match, I hope it's good. Like, I like Tiffany. I had nothing against her. Ever since she had that match with Becky Lynch down at NXT, I'm like, yeah, they got something with her. You know, there's something there with Tiffany. Potential. So hopefully she wins. And you already know on this channel, it's fuck Charlotte Flair. One of the most overrated wrestlers of all time. But at the very minimum, I hope they have a good match. Alright, I don't want to see some Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan 05. I think it was 05 or 06. I think it was 05, to where Shawn was overselling the fuck out of Hulk Hogan's moves. Right? I don't want to see that. You know, although it would be hilarious. Right? The only thing I want is for Tiffany to retain her championship. But that's all I gotta say about this bullshit. So now I want to hear from you guys. Alright? What do you guys feel about this promo exchange? Who got the better of who? Let me know in the comment section. Like if you like, hate if you hate. And I already know all the Charlotte stans, cucks, and pawns out there are gonna dislike this shit immediately because, oh, like, Charlotte, she's the best. You know, she's the greatest of all time. 14-time Women's World Champion. Now shut the fuck up. I don't give a damn about any of that garbage. Alright? So as far as next video, probably gonna drop TNA. If I have enough time, I'll do Evolve, and then I gotta do the 6 through 10 favorite female wrestlers of all time. And plus tonight, I gotta watch fucking Collision and UFC, is it 314? I think. That shit tonight, so yeah. Gonna be busy, but, you know, I digress. So, that being said, wasting off your guys' time, so be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect you and yours, your loved ones, stay warm, stay dry, stay frosty, but most importantly, trust in God. God be with you. I'm out of here. Till next time, adios.